Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back once again to the endgame of Parasite Eve 2. When we last left off, I saved Pierce and a random private. And here we are in the parking garage, and once again, if you save the private, it gets you some nifty items for sale that weren't for sale before. If you save the private, this gentleman will actually sell you the M249 and the MM1 grenade launcher. The MM1 grenade launcher holds 12 grenades at one time. It's not exactly rapid fire, but it's awesome. And I was going to show how awesome it is on the golems, but I got carried away and killed them all. Once you unlock the MM1, it's really trivial to go out and kill all the golems, especially considering that you get infinite free grenades right here. So let me make sure I'm full. Okay. And also, I got myself a javelin. I did not buy the javelin now. Oh, it's not actually full. What I did was, if you have the medicine wheel on, then you can actually, let's see, get a free laser beam from one of the golem battles on the B2 shelter. It's one of those halls right there on either side of the operating room. I forget which one, but it's one of those. When you go and do that, you get a javelin. So, you know. But it's really good fun to go out with that 12-shot grenade launcher, because 2 grenades will kill a freaking golem. It's like, and they die. Sometimes they end up on the ground with like 30 HP. But, yeah, whatever. I have 8,000 experience left. So let's actually strengthen that, and let's revive that. Now, considering that there are, as far as I know, no more battles. Oh wait, I know, I need, I almost forgot to grab that. There are no more battles that give bonus items, as far as I know. I don't think the boss fights give bonus items. Let me see. No. And no. And no. Okay, if you're if you're not confident that you can kill this, this next upcoming fight. There's actually 2 more boss fights before the end of the game. The first one there's 2 basic ways to kill him. One, you just go in, kill him for speed. You kamikaze him to death. You kill only what you got to kill, and then you go on to the final boss battle. And then there's the other way, where you kill every single part of him. And you get like 5,000 experience points and like 10,000, 20,000 BP for doing that. And that's actually what I'm going to demonstrate, just to show you how you have to go about killing him like that, because you got to do some deft maneuvers to get behind him and kill his ass and things like that. If you don't want to use all your in my opinion, the 800 rounds of the rifle, and then the battery, the laser on the javelin, is the 60 shots of that is plenty of firepower to kill this guy. In fact, even if you want to use some grenades, you can do that. Let's see. Anything else I want to mess with before I go in this room here? Nah, we'll just go in and... Damn it. If you want to bring a shotgun with you, it's not a bad idea. Make sure you have slugs, though. Don't use the buckshot. The Buckshot is not... Buckshot's not very good for this, for the next boss. The slugs do pretty good, though. And they put that mind control helmet back on Eve. And right there behind number 9 is Kyle Madigan. So he's been a patsy for the shelter all along. Of course, we hear number 9's motivations here. He's got very Kuja-like motivations. If you've ever seen, well, I imagine most of you have played Final Fantasy IX and know what Kuja's ultimate motivations ended up being. It was, if you've never played Final Fantasy IX, if you've never played Final Fantasy IX, mute it for like the next 10 seconds. Okay, Kuja doesn't want to die. He finds out that he's an artificial... Well, he knew he was an artificial being, and he found out that he had a limited lifespan like the black mages that he was creating, and he didn't want to die, so he decided, well, if I can't live, then, well, I'm killing everyone in existence. So that's basically Kuja's motivation, and that ends up being number 9's motivation. As you can see what he just said. The shelter is no longer operational, so his life support is going to cut out and he'll be dead before the end of the day. So he thinks it'll be cool to pretty much screw humanity for all of time as kind of a farewell fuck you. Ayo's, of course, arguing with him. Once again, you know, number 9 has such a strong personality. In fact, he's probably the most colorful character in the entire game. He's definitely the most emotive, the most animated of all the characters that Aya meets in the game. All granted, she doesn't meet too many people. It's kind of hard to believe that he's a manufactured being like those other golems. Ah, tasty water. Yeah, okay, so the people that run this organization are, psychopaths and crazies. The world's not a perfect place. Heaven knows humanity's made some mistakes, but turning us all into freaky-faced goat creatures is not the answer. Methinks Kyle has had some bad blood with some humans before. Okay, so that answers my question about whether these people were kidnapped or whether they, you know, volunteered. So apparently they volunteered, at least according to Kyle. Dude, you're the one with the shotgun sword. Oh dear God, he's gonna shoot me. Dude, you have a... Oh, by the way, her name is pronounced Aya, not Aya. I've been saying it wrong this entire time. And, of course, he shoots me, and that was not nearly as satisfying as all those other times that he shot me in the shoulder. Okay, that was very, very satisfying, although kind of a sad anticlimactic end to number 9, considering, you know... Oh, okay, he's not dead. Still, it's number 9's death is very anticlimactic. Huh. Although incredibly funny, honestly, the way he dies. Gets shot in the head and then eaten. You shot her. I would be pissed off. Okay, yeah, you shot her to get number 9 to drop his defenses, but still, you shot her. I don't really see any good reason for you to have shot her. You could have just shot number 9 from the back. Just popped him in the back of the head. Okie dokie. Remember that giant death laser in the sky that they armed earlier? Well, guess what? They're now shooting it at us. And I know this video hasn't really had any action. It's pretty much been nothing but plot and story time, I guess. They hit us with the hypervelocity gun. Interestingly enough, you can actually get the hypervelocity gun as a one of the bonus weapons if you do really well. I think you have to have an A rank. Yeah, or is the hypervelocity S? I don't remember. That thing can fire a lot of shots. So, you know. You know, this whole thing, I think this game would have done wonderful. Wonderful. Wonderful test case for more voice acting. There's some voice acting in it. I recognize that cry. Oh, dear God. If you don't recognize that cry, well, then you haven't played Parasite Eve 1. That is the cry of the ultimate being when he was a baby. So it looks like we get to deal with the ultimate being number 2, the second coming, or whatever. I don't know. But yes, that's the next boss. We gotta fight that thing. I'm surprised none of them died. I mean, they just shot a giant orbital death laser at them. I wonder if Mr. Douglas got out okay. See, the writing in this game's not bad. If they got good voice actors, I think that this game would have been, like, taken up 2 or 3 notches in its presentation and story. I don't know. The blaze singed off all my clothes. Come on over for a free show. I think it's pretty cool that Kyle can keep his sense of humor, considering that, you know, they just shot an orbital death laser at him. And, of course, he's missing a leg. See, missing a leg. Anyway, next time on Parasite Eve, we're going to finish the game. Alright, I'll see you then.